What if everything we call wealth is only a shadow of something far more alive? Money, health, knowledge, all useful, all important. But none of them explain why life moves, transforms, and creates. In this fourth note of the series, The Expansion of Matter Through Light, we step beyond possession and accumulation and ask a quieter, deeper question. What is living wealth? Not what we own, not what we control, not even what we create, but what is born from within us when we stop interfering and allow life itself to respond.
What is living wealth? If you ask ordinary people to name 3 kinds of wealth, most will answer without hesitation. Money, health, and knowledge. Reasonable answers. Useful answers. But none of them by themselves describe life. And still they matter. So let us take one more step carefully. What, then, could living wealth be? No, do not say life. That would be too easy. Living wealth does not come from outside. It is not collected, stored, or transferred. It is born. It arises from within the being, from the original source, or from its direct movements, always in response to experience, and always in service of expanding what is best in each one and among all. From time to time something new appears. An idea, an insight, an inspiration, the wheel, the fire, the agriculture, the penicillin. They did not emerge from repetition, but from a place beyond what is common. That is why they changed everything. That is why they belong to living wealth. But if we look long enough, the answer becomes almost embarrassing in its simplicity. The love. Yes, the love. Everything good that has ever reached us came through it. Everything that may still come will come the same way. Love is not a feeling, though it leaves one behind. It does not breathe, yet it is alive. It does not belong to life, it is the other face of life itself. So perhaps the most honest thing to say is this. Living wealth is whatever results from love. And yet, even this must be said carefully. Because love is not something the human produces. It is not measured, controlled, or distributed. Man does not make love. Love makes man. Are we, then, living wealth? Yes, insofar as we can be transformed. No, insofar as we still need to be. At its purest, living wealth is that which transforms us into what we truly are. Not into something new, but into our own essence. It cannot be bought. It cannot be owned. In fact, it is not something we possess, it is something that possesses us. We will never have living wealth, but we may become it. All that is required is that we stop interfering and allow life to respond, not to our whims but to our real needs, not to our small interests, but to our aspiration to expand what is best within us and within all. Let original love flow according to its own nature, and everything else will be added. So be it.
Hey everyone, let's move on. Now to this one, which is the 4th note, related to the theme of the expansion of matter through light. You guys are running like a Swiss watch today. I don't remember us ever experiencing this level of sync. If we keep going like this, we'll finish the whole series before dinner.
That's true, John. Maybe it's the atmosphere in your library, or something in this coffee. The fact is, it feels like everything is already prepared, and we're just finding the answers. Just kidding. It's because the contributors are all very well prepared and committed to the purpose. Let's get into it, then. Analysis of the note. What is living wealth? Philosophical convergences and currents of thought. This note, too, doesn't anchor itself to a single school. It converges like a delta with various traditions that, though distinct in language, share the same central intuition. Living reality precedes the forms that attempt to capture it. Below are the main currents the text dialogues with, and how that dialogue takes place. Henri Bergson, Life is Creative Impulse, Élan Vital. Convergence. The note treats wealth as something that is born, not something that is possessed. Living wealth does not come from outside. It is not collected, stored, or transferred. It is born. Here is the heart of Bergsonian thought. Life as continuous creative movement, impossible to reduce to fixed categories, always preceding the systems that try to explain it. Just like the élan vital, living wealth, is not measurable, is not predictable, can only be recognized in its transformative effects. So, Ava, could you cover point number 2?
Yes, of course, Dr. Weber. I learned a lot today from your lectures on Federico Faggin, and I'm happy to share my conclusions here. Federico Faggin. Consciousness as origin, not byproduct. Convergence. The note rejects the idea that humans produce the fundamental principles of reality. Man does not make love. Love makes man. This inversion is central to Faggin. Consciousness does not emerge from matter. Matter emerges from a fundamental conscious field. In the text, love occupies exactly this place, not as an emotion, but as an originating organizing field from which form, meaning, and coherence arise. It might seem like a small thing, but this is huge.
Brian, your turn to share your enthusiasm.
3. Non-dualistic mystical traditions. Taoism, Vedanta, Christian mysticism. Convergence. The text points toward an ethic of non-interference. All that is required is that we stop interfering and allow life to respond. This directly echoes Taoist Wu Wei, acting without forcing. Vedanta, the individual self, is not the ultimate author. Meister Eckhart and Christian mysticism. God acts where the ego quiets down. It's not about passivity, but about alignment, listening, cooperation with a principle greater than the I.
Thank you, my friend. Jessica, don't let the flow die down. The floor is yours.
4. Existential phenomenology. Being before having. Convergence. The note shifts the axis of wealth from having to being. We will never have living wealth, but we may become it. This formulation dialogues with Heidegger, the forgetfulness of being, Gabriel Marcel, mystery versus problem, Merleau-Ponty, lived experience precedes objectification. Living wealth is presented as a mode of existence, not an object in the world.
Go on, Jessica. This one is also your specialty.
5. Implicit critique of utilitarianism and modern materialism. Convergence. Without frontally attacking any system, the text relativizes money, health, and knowledge. It doesn't deny them, but repositions them as effects, not causes. This draws it closer to contemporary critiques of economism, post-materialist views of reality, non-institutional spiritualities. The note's strength lies precisely in not being polemical, but in silently shifting the center of gravity.
Believe I'm next. 6. Love as ontological principle, not moral. Perhaps the most delicate and profound convergence. Love here is not a commandment, a virtue, a romantic feeling. It is presented as an ontological principle, a condition of possibility for creation, yet the other face of life itself. This view brings the text closer to a Plotinus, the one that overflows, a Spinoza, substance that expresses itself, a Teilhard de Chardin, love as an evolutionary force, and also contemporary readings of reality as a relational field.
Wonderful, Dr. Ada Champ. We're doing well. I will deliver the synthesis of our analysis and then ask for more of that coffee and Brazilian cheese bread. Synthesis for the reading group. In simple terms, this note converges with currents that affirm that the origin is alive. Consciousness precedes form. Being comes before possession. And transformation is the true criterion of reality. Or, as old Billy would put it, the wealth that counts is not what is added up, but what changes us. This analysis doesn't close the text. It merely offers maps. The territory remains alive.
Thanks, everyone. Let's take a break, and then we'll work on the last note in this series.